Okay, so today we're going to be talking about why the prime generation of gaming was better than it is now. And the reason I thought I'd talk about this is because I recently looked back at all the new consoles and all the new stuff that we have, and a lot of people say that it's not the same as what it was back then. Back then we had the Wii, the PS3, and the Xbox 360, and some other stuff too, like the Nintendo DS and the PSP. But why is it not as good as today? Well, for starters, the three companies all focused on different things back then. Like, they all did. For starters, Nintendo focused on the casual gaming audience of their casual gamers. And the PS3 or PlayStation focused on single-player action adventures. And Xbox 360, of course, focused on the multiplayer perspective of gaming. Now, the reason saying all this is because it's become all general now. There's nothing new in gaming. There's no reason to even get a console anymore. Sure, you could say they're cheaper, but looking now on the PS5 Pro, as that has been revealed a couple months ago, it's not worth it anymore. What's the point to having all this stuff if there's no point in having it? The companies don't have anything special, is what I'm trying to say. They have absolutely nothing special. Like, back then, certain things made them unique for what the companies were. It's not the same, but that's what made it prime. All those companies at the time were in their prime. Their sales were peak. I'm gonna say this in general. In Canada, games are $100 a piece. Like, it's not even affordable. A game is not affordable at this rate. A first-party game is not affordable. And now, here's the biggest question. Is this a gaming crisis? Because things have become so out of hand that now nothing's affordable. These studios are getting shut down or even massive cutoffs and layoffs to then make crappy games that we are paying practically $100 for. It doesn't make sense on why these companies can't do better. And sure, you could say, well, say these new consoles are great, but there's nothing that makes them unique anymore. There's nothing. There's barely anything. Before, it was the games that were mainly a big piece of it, but also the hardware that made them unique. There's nothing unique about them anymore. So what differs you from buying a PC over for, say, a PS5 or a Nintendo Switch? Well, you could say they're cheaper, but at the going rate that consoles are going at, it looks like the future might as well be PC. Even I own two PS5s and two Nintendo Switches and an Xbox Series X, but I use my PC for most of everything. We have Xbox now on PC. What's the point of getting an Xbox? There's no point in getting an Xbox. Oh, well, Game Pass? Game Pass is on PC, guys. All the exclusives are on PC. Stop saying that Xbox is better. Xbox is trash right now because they can't keep up with certain things. They don't have any exclusives. Trust me, they don't. And everything that they do have, it's on PC. So what differs you from buying a PC? Oh, well, PC's more expensive? No, it isn't. Linus Tech Tips made a video building a PC for the same price as a PS5, and the PC was still slightly better. There is no reason to buy a console because they're not special. That is the sad truth, guys. This is what makes me so upset about the new generation of consoles. And then here's the most interesting topic of them all. Why do we still have physical games? Now, this is a big piece for me because I'm a guy who wants physical games to stay, necessarily for the games to actually stay because the game companies have power to remove them, which sucks already. But the reason that physical games in general are dying out is because things are too expensive now. These game companies have made a standard for games to be too expensive to even afford. So then you go to, well, there's PlayStation Plus. You just subscribe $14 a month and you're done, right? And you get games. So why would I go and buy regular games? And then if you're not going to buy regular games, then there's no physical games to sell. So then physical games are slowly going out. These companies are basically making a standard to make sure that physical games die. I'm upset with what people have become in general in innovation. There's no innovation, basically. It's all up to the indie developers for innovation, and even those guys are the guys who are the real carriers of video games. And I think that's honestly great. But I think if you're gonna have a first-party game that's really good, it should be to an indie level of innovation. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for watching. If you guys could subscribe, that'd be just great. I know this is a kind of big topic to talk about, but I'm here to talk about these topics on my channel. Purposely, that's why I have it. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.